picking up some stuff. Some Ezekiel bread. Just getting some things for tonight. Just some odds and ends stuff. I wanted to go on live because I haven't been on live in a little bit and just say hello. I was at the machine shop a little while ago, so that was really cool. For those of you who know, I used to work in a machine shop and I used to do TIG welding in there. I used to run the shop, and now he's closing, and I, want to help him out. So he called me earlier. He's like, "Come over." So I go there in a dress and shoes because I knew he'd put me to work if I had my work clothes on. And usually when I'm not at work, I'm dressed up. So I was like, all right, let me go how I normally would go. So that was cool. I have this thing where I'm so crazy. I have this thing with like barcodes, part of my OCD. It's just, I can't help it. So I don't even try to like hide it anymore because it's like so bad. It's not like all of them, but it's some of them, you know. So anyway, it's hard to like play off. Let me show you guys something really quick. So this is Urban Remedy. I really, really, really love their salads. I specifically like these, but I don't know if it's just Whole Foods or maybe if you go to their California location, but they literally have like, it's not good quality. Like, I mean, it's organic and stuff like that, but it's got like a lot of it's just like the stuff that you wouldn't normally want to eat with lettuce. You know what I'm saying? And that's freaking $13. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's craziness. It's craziness. So anyway, so he calls me earlier, Richie, and he's like, would you want to come over for a little bit? So I went over, and he was talking to me about him closing the business, and it's such a shame too because he runs this machine shop, which is so it's like such a rare type of service that he offers. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm not gonna get that one. It's such a rare service that he offers, and it's like I wish I had the brains behind doing like a full machine shop. That'd be friggin' awesome, but I don't. Okay, but I don't. I literally don't. So, all right, it's crazy over here. I was just in the area, so I'm like, you know what? Let me go to Whole Foods. I always find a reason to go to Whole Foods. Let me see if they have anything good over here. Nope. Nothing too good over here. So anyway, so that's what happened earlier. So then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Let me go. Oh, hey, Anish. Hey, what's up? Abanish. Oh, almost like Anish. How's it going, guys? Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to pop on, say hi, because Anish was like, oh, you haven't posted a video in a while. And I'm like, I just did on my red light therapy. I don't post things to get a bunch of views because I just post whatever I want. So that's just how I feel about it. So you either like it or you don't. You're either picking up what I'm putting down or you're not. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. About to run over a bunch of kids at the store. They're probably like, what's this Karen doing in the friggin' aisles, you know? What's she up to? Hold on, let me go over here. Let me go hide. I want to bring you guys with me when I go shopping. What's up, guys? I'm on Long Island, New York. I'm in Whole Foods. Just doing some errands. I am just getting a couple things, and then I'm going to check out. And then I'll go live from my car, so I have a couple minutes. I didn't bring a list, so I'm just perusing the aisles like a freaking time waster over here. Hello. What is that? Veggie chips?
No, it's the aiolis on sale.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's awesome. I don't know what that is. I don't want to be rude. Can you say... Don't get me caught up, bro. Don't tell me to say things I'm going to say. Because I'll be like, yeah, I'll say it because I want to do what somebody says. And then I don't say it. Then I say it and then I get canceled before I ever got started. You know what I mean? Can you say tight? Okay, there you go. That's what I said. All right, let me ask a couple of... Please stop harassing black people. I'm not harassing anybody. I'm by myself. Prices went crazy in New York. Prices are insane in New York. Let me actually show you guys. Hold on. Prices are wild. So I would get my dog this a couple months ago. It was like $26. It's freaking $33 now. It's absolutely outrageous. Can you call my name? No, I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. I'm going to say it the wrong way because I'm from New York and someone's going to call me racist, and I'm not going to do that right now. So, yeah, I can't do that. My country name. I'm in the United States of America, Long Island, New York. All right. I don't know what the hell I'm getting over here. Hold on. Let me say sheesh out loud. Hey. Hey, Sydney. What's up, guys? New York rocks. It could be all right. It's all right. It's all right. Politically, it doesn't rock, but it's all right. It's okay. It's not the best. Oops, excuse me. Got to run people over. Say, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. All right. So let me go over here and pop in here. How much you pay for your apartment? No apartment. I own my own home. Say it. I did say it. English or Spanish chat. I'm English, por favor. Skipping messages. I'm literally in the store. I'm in the store. I'm trying to read as much as I can. They said I'm seeing things that are being held for review. You guys are friggin' wild. Hold on a second. Buy some condoms. I don't think Whole Foods sells that. Please, Sharma, tell me what you wanted me to say. Would you rather gain money or gain eagers? I don't know what that means. Please shout out. Sharma, hello, I'm giving you a shout out. Message held for review. I'm always looking at the ones held for review. Whoever is move is gay. All right. All right, you guys are going to get me in trouble. I'm not saying anything. This is a wholesome channel, brothers and sisters out there. So, I'm not saying anything. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to pack up. I think that's it. They don't even have the oranges that I'm looking for. The orange juice, which sucks because I usually get this like orange juice that they make here, which is really good. But unfortunately, they don't have it. So, okay. Let me look at the flowers really quick. Let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at something really quick. Can I break glass in there? Would you rather gain money or gain eagers? Are you married? Yes, I am married. I have 3 kids. They're older, but okay. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm so awkward. Oops, sorry. So awkward. It's so awkward filming in a store. I'm just trying to give you guys some IRL though, you know? All right, so let me see. I'll give you guys a couple more answers. Show Street of America. I'm not on a street right now. Yeah, the flowers were pretty. I thought they were pretty. Oh, thank you. I don't think so, but I appreciate that. Thank you. What else? I don't know what that means, Christopher. I have no idea what that means in AirPod world. So I choose wired because it's better for your health. I try to avoid anything like Bluetooth, especially because I can't really talk on a cell phone. It gives me a headache. It gives me like an earache. So that's why I do wired for everything. Yeah, because I think like a constant radiation going to your ears isn't good. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion. Your eyes do a lot of talking. I don't know. It's a New York thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm so distracted. I'm gonna I live like 15 minutes, 25 minutes away. So I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow or at some point. Oh, I do have to come back tomorrow because I'm doing red light therapy tomorrow. Did anybody watch my red light therapy video, or am I just posting it for just random nobody watching it? Hold on, turn that. They tap anything wireless. Exactly. We have a winner, my friends. That's exactly what they do. I just don't trust it. At all. I would honestly so I'm a big conservationist, big into conservation and stuff, but even the electric cars, I don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel if they were to shut the grid down or something, they can just shut the grid down, shut your car down. You got no gas. Be careful. Be careful what agendas are being pushed out there. That's my opinion. You know, it sounds a little conspiratory, but I'm honest. Listen, I'm a plumber. I make my money working in the trade. I don't make my money on YouTube, so I say whatever I want. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. But that's literally how I feel about that. Do you know the YouTube Baralo? Don't know that. Do I have OF? OF? What's OnlyFans? No, I don't have OnlyFans. I'm a lady. Current time is 3:35 p.m. How old are you? I am 37. I was doing a red light therapy website last year. I'm a techie. A red therapy website last year. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that is. I just do red light therapy. Yeah, so let me see. I thought of the winner. What time is it? Yeah, 3:35. I hope you get better. Get better at what? This is so ridiculous. You're using a phone. I am using a phone right now. But you know what's interesting is that I actually don't use a phone. I don't use an iPhone for everything. I use something called a light phone. So I'm out and about. I generally speaking have my light phone on me. But I have my iPhone on me today because I'm at Whole Foods and I use my code and I also listen to music. So that's why. I'm not saying it's evil. I'm just saying, just maybe don't use it every 3 seconds of the day. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of try to use a little bit of discernment of what you let into your brain. I don't really understand if you write a chat because I'm a Turk. I don't know what that means. Red light therapy, is it a scam? Yes, that was the video that I did. It's not. I think some of them are scams for sure, 100%. Like if you get certain things off of Amazon. But I think like the real red light therapy, it really works. What am I cooking today? I'm making fajitas tonight. Today's very sunny. It's supposed to be a rainstorm later on. And this is Whole Foods. Yep, Whole Foods Market. It is a mixed swagger. It's 100%. That's 100% true. It really is like a microwave. It's just gotta be careful. That's all. Just gotta be careful with everything. I mean, granted, like you have these huge towers everywhere that you can't control. So unfortunately, you only have so much say. You know what I'm saying? What's my favorite song? Ooh, Africa with the cover being, what's the name? No. Oh, I forgot them. It's an Africa cover. Like, I'm forgetting everything right now. Watch the rains down in Africa. And then they did who was the band that did the cover? It's awesome. I love it. I forgot the friggin' band's name. Love from India. Thank you. Jesse McCartney or Justin Bieber? I don't know who Jesse McCartney is. Is that the chick from the 90s movie? McCartney? Who am I thinking of? I'm trying to nod your head if you agree. Today is a sunny day or not? Yes, it's sunny. Shall I teach you a word in Turkish? Is this in Turkish? Somebody taught me this years ago, and I don't know if it's Turkish or not. He said he was Turkish. İdiyaşı sinusika? Is that Turkish? İdiyaşı sinusika. Should I speak Spanish? You could speak Spanish. I speak a little Spanish. Like, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Está bien y tú? Favorite Jersey artist? I don't have one. I do not have one. Hey. I've been around this place like 10 times. I'm going to start checking out in a minute. Oops, sorry guys. I'll talk if you want. Do you ever visit India? No, I have not visited India. I would love to visit India and see the elephants. When I had a podcast like years ago for my business, I interviewed people that were from India and, Africa, and I'd love to really start traveling at some point. That's a big reason why I'm in plumbing, because I feel like that's a gig I can take anywhere with me, That's how I feel about that. I only know curse words in Spanish. Like pendejo, right? Idiota. I use a lot on the job site. Somebody steals something from me, I start yelling at them in Spanish. And they're like, oh, hola. I'm like, no, I only speak bad words in Spanish. I only talk smack in Spanish. All right. I should put a filter on. Sorry, guys. It's a little rough angle. What kind of business? Plumbing business. Are you Muslim? I am not a Muslim. I am a born-again Christian. I was an atheist for a long time, became a Buddhist, and then found God through demonology. Do you ever visit India? I'll talk if you want. Hello there. Football. You ain't catching me on that one, brother. You ain't catching me on that one. Come to India. Yeah, maybe one day. I'd like to do it one day for sure, 100%. 100%. She kind of looks like a princess a little bit. You guys think? A little bit. You see so many beautiful women, especially in Whole Foods. 100%. Have you seen Harry Potter? I don't. I mean, I've seen some of it. I thought some of it was cool. I'm not really into all that. Can you help me get her number? She was gorgeous. She looked like Jasmine from Aladdin. You know, very pretty. Tell her she got cakes. I'm not going to tell her she has cakes. But you know what's funny? Funny story. So because I'm a plumber, when I go out, like when I'm not working, I dress up. I always dress up. But when I'm working, I obviously dress like a plumber. So sometimes I have to go to the store, and I can't tell you how many times I've been hit on by women that think I'm a lesbian because of the way I'm dressed. And I don't know, I just find it very flattering. I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, are you sure, girl? I was like, no, this is my job, you know, like, you know, I can't even get into it. It's so funny how many times. It's like I've never get hit on men as nearly as much as I get hit on by women. Let me turn down this way. Sister, help your younger brother. Oh my, you're checking her out, the blue girl. No, I was just saying she was pretty. I was just appreciating her. Even if you are Christian, I will respect you. I'm a Muslim. I will be glad. Of course I respect you. I respect all humans. I respect all people. Well, not all people, but that's beside the point. You know, especially animal abusers, you know, people who are monsters, people who try to push agendas. That's a whole other topic that I'm not going to get into on this channel. Do you eat pork? It is very haram. No, I'm a vegan. I've been a vegetarian for 31 years. Vegetarian, and a vegan for 18 years. So I eat nothing from an animal. And I don't judge people who eat animals. I prefer if people got them from farms, but I'm not like your run-of-the-mill vegan, you know. I'll never be a reason why somebody's like, oh, because of you, I'm going to go eat a cheeseburger now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to do that. I think vegans lost their way, to be honest with you. They're very annoying. I'll tell you guys a funny story really quick. I think I did tell this already on the last live, but I got into a physical fist fight. It wasn't really like a crazy fist fight because, well, I dropped her in the first shot, but this chick was trying to say I was a breeder because I have kids. And I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like, she's like, you don't care about animals because you're a breeder. And she was like a they or something. And I'm like, okay, you know, like friggin' purple hair, like 400 pounds probably. And she pushed me and I punched her in the face. And I got detained at an animal rights protest. And that was the last one I went to. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And I remember I was so nervous because I was running my business. And I was like, I cannot have this get out that I just knocked this chick out. And then, yeah, that was fun. Fist fight, macho, not really. Not really. I did train for a long time, but she was just in my face. And like, I'm sorry, like, just because I'm a vegan doesn't mean I'm a coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm definitely not like, you know, a lot of these other vegans out here. So I'm not going to put up with that. You know what I mean? I can give up meat, but not cheese. Cheese was really hard for me to give up. Took me years. I loved provolone. It was so good, so good. Listen, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Just for me, like, and I don't do it for health reasons. I do it for ethical reasons 100%, you know? Name. Respect for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, you guys are wild. Have you heard of Hare Krishna Temple in Brooklyn? I've heard of, yes, I think I have, actually. I knew this woman who, she had a yoga studio. Okay, I have a really like interesting story. So there's a woman had a yoga studio, and she was big into. Is the Hare Krishna? Is it the guy that like does like the bowls and stuff or whatever? Well, anyway, she was running a yoga studio, and she would go into like the city, and they'd go to like, you know, meets or whatever, and she had like this crazy like demonic experience happen. She said she was like a big pothead, but she was like doing a yoga pose, and she had like these flags that hung, and it was like, you know, like the Buddhist things, like the happy babies and stuff like that. And she said she doesn't know if she had a bad trip or something. Like, I don't do drugs or anything, but she was saying that it started to move. It was like moving, and she felt like it was like a demon, and it freaked her out so much. And then she became like a radical born again Christian, and she's like, I know what I saw. And she said she heard like people laughing. It was crazy. I don't know. It was like really weird, and I was like, damn, girl. And then she like had dreads. She cut all her dreads off. She stopped teaching yoga. She was like, it's demonic, you know, all this crazy stuff. So, you know, I respect it. You know, I get it. I dig it. You know, if that's your thing, you're like, you know, I'm not going to hate on you. I mean, we can jump into conspiracies all day, you know, but I try not to. I just try to keep an open mind, you know, and say like, the world is crazy. You know, that's a fact. I want to read some comments, but I want to get out of here. So I'm going to read a couple comments, and then I'm going to check out, and then I'll talk to you guys in my van. But say your name, or I'll throw this ball. My name's Brooke. That's my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. I don't need anything down here. Hold on. Oops. Okay. You ain't running games. Say my name. Say my name. Okay. Spawn thrower. Oh, that's funny. Broke. Now my name's Brooke. Let me try to go through a couple more comments. Hold on one second, guys. Do you love Allah? Is the God of Turkey? I don't know Allah as my God. I know Jesus Christ as my God, but not the Son of God. I'm still learning. I'm a babe in Christ. Even when you hid the sexy, the lesbians pounce, LOL, lose. You know what's funny? I think that attracted them. I'm not gonna lie, but they're always like super nice. I had one that was pretty aggressive, really, because it was like multiple times. And she's like, "Girl, let me just take you out. Let me just take you out." I was like, "Sweetheart, like I'm not gay. I'm sorry. I can go out as a friend and whatever." It was like so weird. It's just so weird, but like it's never disrespectful. It's always out of love, and I always appreciate it. Like it's all good. How's it going? What's up, guys? Does anyone listen to? I had some chick pop up in my YouTube feed. It's chick Alyssa Jordan. Does anybody watch her? What's her deal? Is she from New York? She seems Jewish. Don't ask me how I know that. I could just tell. But I think she's from New York. Like she comes on my feed all the time. Can you read my name? Jojuk Adam. Do you listen to Kendrick Lamar? I do not. He had one song. You know what's so funny? It's Mad City. Because I'm on the job site, so I listen to like a lot of different music. Like the guys will be playing it, and I like that song. I thought that was a cool song. But I don't really listen to rap like that. I listen to more like composers and things like that. I mean, I do listen to like metal or whatever, like Smashing Pumpkins. I like listen to all that stuff. But generally speaking, I like Ludovico and Ewarde. I listen to like more classical type of music. Are you a Swiftie? I am not a Swiftie. My youngest is, though. Are you a Bob Marley fan? I can jam out Buffalo Soldier. I got a couple of Bob Marley songs I can tune into. Let me go ahead and just show you guys what I'm working with. I'll come back. Joe Juck, thank you. What's her name? Okay, Cara. I don't know who. My name? My name's Brooke. Are you a Bob Marley fan? Come on a Indian trip to Lucknow. All right. You're lurking fantastic. Thanks. I didn't get my salary, so also broke. That's all right. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what happened. I think she got a bad strain or something, man. But she like that really moved her to be like, I am out. I am so out. We won the NBA finally. Are you a Boston Celtics fan? I'm not. I don't watch sports. Most of your videos are from your car. Yeah, usually hiding in my car. Usually. But I don't know. Where should I record? In Whole Foods? At my job site with a bunch of guys that if they knew I was filming, they would roast me into oblivion. I actually have another channel that I've been posting on. It's Blue Collar Brooke. So if anybody wants to check me out there. But I'll try to do lives there. But these guys, you have no idea. You guys don't know. Like they will roast me to death if they find out. So that's why I don't really post around them. It would be so embarrassing. Do You Sleep by Jesse McCartney? I don't know what that is. I'm from Boston. Plumbing must be a tough job. It is a tough job. Get my ass kicked every day, but it's great work. It's the foundation of our country. You know what I'm saying? Like top trade in my opinion. Electricians, of course, too, but plumbing and electrician, like you need both. You know what I mean? But plumbing separates us from the third world. So like that's a big thing. It separates like a country being a shithole and one running effectively. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of my French, but that's how I feel. No comment. All right. What do you do for a living? I am a plumber. Do you post your jamming whenever you get time? Do you post your jamming? I don't know what that means. You should do an online plumbing class. Yeah, when I become a master plumber for sure. I'll get into all that. You know, I'm really trying to start my own company, so we'll see how that goes. I'm from Long Island, New York. Saw somebody I knew. Don't come up to me, girl. I haven't talked to you in 5 years. Are you single? I am not. No comment for the girl in the black. No, it's funny. She had a funny shirt on. Do you live with your parents? No, I do not. I am. I'm an old lady. I'm 37. I got my own crib. Got my own home. You know, I have a big garden. Got 3 kids. I got my oldest is going to be 17 at the end of this month. So there's that. What do you think, Mick? What do you think, brother? Like moth to a flame. Oh, I thought you were 25. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I have no filter on, too, so that's a flex. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just the angle, probably. But you have good taste for women. Your age, 37. I know, I know, like, once you're over, like, 25. Hold on, here's another one. Very, very pretty. I can't get her face, though. So I know once you're over, like, 25, like, women are supposed to be like, oh, you got to throw them out to the freaking, to the fields. But no. There's a lot of things women can do. You just can't rely on your looks to get you through your life, So, like, even, like, being a plumber, it's like, I know stuff, I ran a business for 10 years. I know a lot of things, You keep learning. Like, that's what I tell my daughters. Like, don't ever rely on your looks. Like, and my girls are beautiful, I think all women are beautiful. But don't rely on your looks. And, we're capable of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, even being on the job site, I'll argue that women can't do the same thing men can do. We can do a lot. Like, I'm talking more like strength-wise, but what we can't do, we make up for in other areas, Okay, so I am 38. It feels big deal. I will teach you. We missed that girl in the skirt. Do some basic plumbing tutorials online. 3 kids is a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Well, my youngest is 10, so my girls are 17, 15, and 10. So, respect your work so much. I was in New York and loved it. Yeah, New York's beautiful, Like, it's a shame what our governor's trying to do to it, but that's beside the point. Hey, Denver. Hi. All right. All girls. Yep, all 3 girls. Three daughters. They don't have social media. I keep them off of that. Good kids, really good kids. My oldest is a runner. My middle one is a sailor. And my little one, she just started playing the saxophone. So she's kicking ass. But if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'm going to actually check out. And then I'll go, if anybody, I'll stay live if you guys want to chat. I'm on 25%, but we'll see. You're a great mom. Keep them away from the internet. Thank you. I really try. Like, my girls, and it's funny too, because like my oldest is going to be 17, never had a boyfriend. Like, she's very like into her studies and into like knitting and like being like a young lady, and that's what I push. Like I'm batshit crazy, but I mean that's okay because like my girls aren't. So I they always say like the crazy mom, or you can have even kids, That's okay. How old's your oldest daughter? 17 at the end of this month. Are rats in New York a big deal? Rats are insane. Not on Long Island. I'll tell you a freaking crazy rat story. So when I used to do, it's in the city. They're trying to like let cats loose in the city to kill the rats. These rats are massive. Okay. When I used to do deliveries for my diaper service, I was in the middle of the night. I would go do deliveries like freaking 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'd have other drivers, but one time my driver got arrested. That's a whole other story. That would have been friggin' fun to film. I almost got arrested because of my driver being arrested, but that's beside the point. So I'm doing this delivery behind this like swanky friggin' apartment complex. And, it was like penthouses. And you're not allowed in the front. You're not allowed to walk through the entrance. You got to walk through the back, the service quarters, right? So make a long story short, I'm walking. I'm not even kidding. It's 2:30 at night. In the middle of the morning. And I'm walking and I see this. I'm passing the friggin' dumpsters, and it was my last delivery of the night. I'm like, sweet, I'm almost done, whatever. And I'm literally walking, and this gigantic rat, okay? I'm not even kidding. It was the size of a small dog. I never saw anything like that in my life. I didn't even register that it was a rat at first. And then I'm walking, and this freaking rat comes walking the other direction. We literally meet up in the center. He sits on his legs, okay, like Splinter from friggin' Teenage Ninja Turtles, if you guys remember that from the 90s. And he sits up, and I'm like, I shoo him away, and he knew what I was talking about, ran away, and his friggin' 5-foot tail followed him, and I literally like lost it, screaming, fucking, just going crazy. This lady looked at me. This hey, this, yes, and I'm going live in a Whole Foods, yes. So I was like screaming, and I freaking ran in, and like I'll never forget it. It happened years ago, but they're so smart. Rats are so intelligent because he literally was walking, and I was like, it stopped, and it sat on its legs, and it was huge. It was huge, and then I shooed it away, and it listened to me, and I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna kill you, bro. I just want to get past you. You're friggin' gigantic, and his long ass tail. I'll never forget that in my life. I don't like rats the way they look. I think it's because of the tail, but like I'll respect them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna let them fucking chop it up in my house, you know. But like I'm a big animal lover, you know. But yeah, rats are a huge problem in the city specifically. Huge, huge. When I went to the machine shop earlier, they had mouse traps out, which I hate them. I think they're awful. My husband's a contractor. Tail is gross, absolutely. Do you like? No, I'm a chicken. Haunted? No, I'm a complete nut job. I wish I could get into haunted houses, but I can't. Like, cause then I can't even watch horror movies. Like, it'll haunt me for years. Like, I just can't be involved in anything like that. I'm such a coward. My real name's Brooke. I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I am now here. Oh, thank you, Olga. I appreciate that. Yes, I have a 10-year-old. She just turned 10 in May. How old's your oldest daughter? Yeah, I'll get over it. I think I should get over a lot of things, but I won't. I'm set in my ways, so I'm a coward. Interesting thing about Long Island, though, so there's like Patchogue, Spionk, Mastic, Wantaw, all these. If you want to look into like haunted shit, like the haunted houses on Long Island are crazy. So like they're named after like Indian names, and there's like Indian reservations here. There's like tons of conspiracies. There's like, I can tell you guys so many stories. I can do like real story times because I know I've just been around a lot just with my business, just like the random things. So like I'll tell you one thing. So there's this place in Northport, okay, and that's like a beautiful area on Long Island. And my friend bought. So like my kids go to private school. It's a whole long story, but I know a lot of people who are very, very extremely wealthy. And this one family, they bought this house in Northport. Sight unseen, okay? That's how you know these people have friggin' money, honey, all right? So I'm like by far the poorest family that goes to these friggin' schools. But they bought the house sight unseen, like 1.7, whatever it was. They get on the property, and this was like years ago, because they needed a place, they just, whatever, whole long story. And it's a beautiful house, it's in a historic district, okay? So remember that, historic district. So they go there, they had to do like, there was like a hoarder that lived there, so they had to do like a lot of work and like renovations and things like that. When they're cutting down the grass, okay, they find a fucking cemetery, all right, on their property. And it wasn't a huge cemetery. It was like 9 family members, 10 family members maybe, but there were like small gravestones for like children. There were big gravestones, and they were like, this is crazy. So they call the town. Town comes, and they're like, okay, well now this part of your property we have to maintain because this is a historic district. You know, this is like, now this is part of Northport, and they it was like, you know, these people were from like the late 1700s, early 1800s. How do you not know there's a goddamn cemetery? Apparently it was like family, whatever the situation was, nobody ever knew, or nobody ever told them that it was. So they upkept it, whatever. They were doing the upkeep on it. The town was coming, and they're you know, people can like actually walk on these people's property because it's town property. So they were back and forth in court, whatever, trying to be like, hey, I don't want strangers walking on my property to look at this family, right? Like, so make a long story short, they had they came up with a deal, and they had this like huge party one night because this woman, she's a little older, really love this woman, she's amazing, and her husband's a psychiatrist, all this stuff. So they had this like big party, and this one guy gets trashed, goes over to the graveyards because it's all lit up, and she's on about 3 acres, right, maybe 4 acres. So the way she has it too, it looks a lot bigger than what you would think. So there's like a windy path to the gravestones, and it's on top of a little hill. So this guy was apparently like shit-faced and like leaning on one of the tombstones, said he felt like someone pushed him, and this is at night, and he felt like someone pushed him. He rolled down the hill and broke his ankle. So ever since then, she's like, no one's allowed to go by. Like he swears, and he's like, these are like doctors, these are like educated people. These aren't like a bunch of freaking crackheads that are all like paranoid. So like the fact that like he said he felt someone push him, that he turned back and rolled down the hill and broke his leg. Like that's crazy. So they're like, it's haunted, right? So like it's protected. So no one's allowed over there unless you show like the most utmost respect. And she said sometimes there's like creepy things at like the house itself, like things will drop or whatever, but like, you know, when push comes to shove, it's pretty good. But I just thought that was crazy. And she's a very like liberal woman. She doesn't believe in like, you know, hauntings until she moved there. And she's like, okay, so obviously this is like a family's house. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I always thought that was such a I actually have pictures of it, of the tombstones and things like that. It's real creepy, you know, like real weird. And I was like, and she didn't even tell me until I get there. And I was like, oh, so you weren't going to tell me about the dead people on your property before I get there. What's the address to the cemetery place? I can't, it's my friend's house, so I can't tell you. Things like this happens. That sounds like the beginning of it's crazy. I'm telling you. It's when she told me too, I was like, she's like, I know this sounds insane, but it is wild. Meet Brooke, I'm watching from Turkey. Hey, loser, answer my question. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. Your height is 1.76. I'm 5'3". Thanks, we watch you from Moscow. Don't be a loser. Yeah, get over it. Any advice for me? I'm going through a heartbreak. Oh, I'm sorry, HHH. Keep going, brother, you know, or sister. It's hard. It's hard out there, you know. I've been there. It's hard. It hurts a lot. Let me see. Let me answer more questions. You should start an employment service team. You seem to have I do have a lot of connections. Some good, some bad, but that's beside the point. Are your kids a Swifties? Nope, just one. I am still here. Good kid. Mad City is the greatest music album. Yeah, Mad City. Mad City. There's one song I thought was sick. One line. I forgot what it was. You killed my cousin back in '94. Fuck your truth. I like that part. I always thought that was cool. I was like, yeah. I'm seeing a therapist. That's good. That's good. You know, just don't let them take advantage of you and try to shove pills down your throat. That would be my opinion or advice. Haunted house party. Yeah, it's weird. Isn't that weird? Like, because she didn't even think it was haunted. She was like, but then after that story, she's like, no one's allowed to drink over there. And the fact that the guy, again, like, and I've never met this guy, but just these people are like, you know, they're like professionals. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But the fact that, like, you know, hold on one second. Excuse me. No worries. The fact that, like he said, like, oh, it felt like someone's, like, you turned around, you felt someone push you. It's like, someone's like, get off my goddamn tombstone. You know what I mean? Oh, HHH, I'm sorry. They, okay, so yes, they go to private school. It's very expensive, but you get tuition assistance. So we pay less money than the other families do. It's on financial need. I have a whole story about that too, why I do that. That's like, this is the kind of stuff that I would talk about, but like, I don't know. I mean, I have a really like eclectic life, you know, and I just feel like YouTubers are so friggin' annoying and like, narcissistic, a lot of them, and like, I just want to be as genuine as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying all of them. There's a lot of really good ones, but I just don't like. I don't know. I just bust my ass. I do the best that I can, and I try to meet people. That's my biggest thing, you know. Yeah, you know what's funny, Mick? Like, even like when I did the diaper service, I have so many insane stories. I remember one time there was this guy. Okay, before like the whole trans thing was a thing, big thing, whatever. There was this guy. I was doing deliveries in like the hood, okay, and I stopped going to Harlem. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna get friggin' something's gonna happen to me. I'm not dealing with this. And I'd always pack, you know, I'd be packing whatever. But that's another story too, because I don't have a gun permit, so I can't be carrying, you know, weapons. But I would. So one time I was walking and there were these guys like smoking crack or something in front of this woman's house. I was like, I'm not servicing over here anymore, and. I'm walking back, and this guy starts screaming at me, and he's in a red dress, okay? He's in a red dress. He's like, this is crazy, but like, he's like fully at attention, if you know what I'm saying. Probably 6'4", okay? I'm 5'3". He starts screaming at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I have to get to my car. And I'm like, great, and I'm holding a bag of dirty diapers, and I'm like, okay, like, how am I going to get around this, Brooke? How are you going to do this? So I So I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? I was like, I don't know what's going on, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to be like really cool. I'm trying to be like really calm, whatever. And he was just yelling, yelling, yelling. So then I just booked it to my car, and the guy starts chasing me, and he's in heels. Hey. Oh my God, he's probably like, what the hell is this bitch talking about? He's running behind me. I think he was on crack. He was on something. Anyway, so I just like, I remember I just threw the friggin' dirty diapers in my window, and I just jumped in my car, and I damn near ran him over. Because I was like, I'm not going to get killed by some 6'5" tranny, you know what I'm saying, in a red dress, fully at attention. Like, clearly, it's insane. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. The things that you see out in New York, man, it's just wild. And I put myself in that position because it was, you know, like, that was my business. How much person should earn minimum, do you think? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. It depends on where you're going. If you want to email me, I'm more than happy to like walk you through the steps. It depends on where you live. It depends on the school, like what they're willing to give you. You know what I'm saying? But they're usually very generous, depending. I've had that in my situation. It's still expensive. So that's another thing too. Like being a plumber, like you make money, you know. So that's why I'm like, you know, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Olga, it was very dangerous. It was really dangerous because I can tell within moments. I was like, this guy's not. I mean, it's probably would have been a lot scarier if he wasn't high, because then I would have been like, damn, this guy's just a psychopath. But he clearly was a psychopath and on drugs. I could tell just the way what he was talking to me. He's like, you killed my mother. I was like, what? I was like, dude, first off, why are you in a dress? Why do you have an erection? Why are you in high heels? Why are you yelling at me? Like, I'm literally just trying to get back to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's friggin' so stupid, so stupid. And I stopped even just telling people about the shenanigans at night. The only people that really knew about it were the drivers, you know, because they would be like, dude, this is like insane. Like some of these, you know, and there's like this huge diaper service. I'm curious if they've ever had issues like that. They were my competition for years. But yeah, it's just crazy. You do deliveries at night, you're going to see crazy shit. You had so many questions. I'm going to sit here. Thanks. People like Target people they think might be afraid of them. Yeah, I just booked it. You know what was crazy too is that I'm wearing like shoes, and I like literally had like runners on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, screw it. I'm not an athlete, but I'm getting the fuck out of here. This guy's gonna kill me. You know, that's what I felt like. I was like, this guy's gonna kill me. So I got out of there. People, it sounds very dangerous. Like your videos. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Once I was attacked by a man with a knife at night, and so you gotta be careful. You have got to be careful, you know, and especially being a woman, you know, like that's, you know, people want to act like, oh, you know, we're all the same. It's like, yeah, well, we all bleed the same, but, you know, freaking dude like that, I'm not going to, what am I going to ask him his pronoun? Like, how was I going to get out of that? How was I really going to get out of that? Let me see if I can, I got to use, because I'm on the phone, I got to use this. All right. I'm gonna just do this really quick, guys. Let me see if I can use this app. I don't know if this works. I'm gonna have to scan for 2 seconds. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I am back. So no one knows who Elisa Jordana is? Nobody ever, why do I get her in my feed all the time? No one's watched her? I don't know what her deal is. I tried watching one thing. I was like, what am I looking at? Want something creepy? Look at that. Pay with your palm. That's like some mark of the beast stuff. So weird. What's her name, the person you are mentioning? The woman who does live streaming, I think she's very pretty. Her name's Alyssa, I think, Jordana. What are you about to buy? I'm buying all types of just random like stuff, like bananas and frozen fruit and stuff. Nothing crazy, just getting a couple things. Have you thought about moving to a different state? Yeah, I'd love to move to a different state. I can't go anywhere though, I'm stuck. I am stuck right now. I cannot go anywhere, unfortunately. I can't go anywhere until my kids are older. I would love to go to like Montana, Wyoming. Love it over there. It's so gorgeous. But unfortunately, not happening right now. So I'm just got to become a, business owner here on Long Island. All right. Pay now. Oh, I did my own bags. Don't need bags. Confirm payment. Here, pay with my palm. Why are you covering groceries for me today? Hold on a second, guys. Have a good one. All right. Damn, look how expensive that is. Ezekiel bread, friggin' guacamole dip. Mayoko cheese is really good though. All right, what are you about to buy? Okay, yes, I answered that. It feels good. It's so cool. We can see the life on the other side of the globe. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, right? Have you thought about moving to a different state? Part-time for a few months. I'm working for McDonald's. Okay, first off, HHH. Good for you for having a job. You should be proud of yourself. Don't ever listen to these absolute losers who are going to talk shit that you have a McDonald's job. Everybody's got to start somewhere, you know? Congratulations on that. You know, hopefully your heartache heals. You feel better, you know? Everybody on the couch. Friggin' nice whip, right? What is a Mach 4? So I park all the way at the end. It's something that I park all the way at the end. It's something that I always do just for like discipline. I'm not gonna play friggin' bumper cars with the people in the front, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. You can burn a couple calories and just, you know, park all the way at the end. When I used to train in martial arts, he always talked about doing things differently, you know, like doing stuff that's like difficult, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make it easy for yourself, you know, find workout in everything you do, you know? Okay, let me get this stuff in here. And then I'll talk to you guys for a few more minutes before I throw on some, I was gonna say Hatebreed, but that's not what I'm gonna listen to. Some Deftones, you know what I mean? Just chilling, hanging out. Get this guy. Let me get this, close this. All right. Ow, I just hit my head so hard. Ow. Okay, all right. So let me look at these comments, see if anybody left any more comments. And I'll give you guys a couple minutes and I'm gonna be out. And then I'm gonna head out. Put this on here. All right, so, okay. I'm here, I'm back. Hopefully you guys got me back. It's so hot in here. I'm very happy to meet you. Olga, thank you. God bless you. I appreciate that. You're very nice. Change habits can be really useful, absolutely. Jitin, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Sorry, I can't find her channel. Elisa Jordanum. I got these snacks. These are like, I'm obsessed with these. These are like sun butter. So anyway, anybody got any questions for me? Anybody want me to talk about anything in particular? Thank you for joining me today on this random Saturday afternoon. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to be posting more videos, specifically like weight loss videos. I try to post like motivational videos, but I'm also like a human. I'm not like, I try to be as polished as I can, but I'm a plumber, you know what I'm saying? So I have a funny sense of humor, but some people will be like, oh, you're crude. Thank you, Jitin. I appreciate you. I'm an AC technician. My friend is also a plumber. Good for you. That's a good field to be in. AI is not going to take your job. I have this channel, Blue Collar Brooke. I had people straight up talking smack to me about like, oh, AI is not going to take people's jobs over. I'm like, all right, bro, just wait. It's already happening. It's already happening right now. All the time. You got to compete with people who do artwork. I feel bad for you. Designing, I feel bad for you. Like, you got to compete with AI artwork that can do it in 3 seconds, you know? Am I working in maintenance? No, I'm in new construction. I am in new construction. Why does she pop up in my feed all the time? And then she was like beating up her boyfriend or something in the car. And she went like viral for it. I don't know. It's crazy what's out there. It's crazy what people will watch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's even crazier. So I'm gonna head home back home now. How do you spell the last name? Jordana? I don't know what her. I see. I have to exit out of this. I don't want to exit out. Yeah, I'll exit out in like 2 minutes. Jordana, I would think like Jordana, and Elisa's Elisa, I think. Okay, 1 year ago, you're also in construction in Oman. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good for you. It's good. Listen, it's good money. You know, it's good money. A lot of people ask me, they're like, why would you work in construction? Why would you? You're a woman. And I'm like, yeah, but there's a lot of opportunities for women out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if you're just a woman. Like, you can, just a woman, but you can do so much out there. You know, if you really just put your mind to it and you don't think you're too good and like you have your ego checked, you know, and you're humble. What do you think about AI and work of translators or teachers? I think that they're screwed. I'm being completely honest. I think that right now, it's like you're seeing the writing on the wall, you know? Like, when COVID happened, there was this thing in New York where they were saying they were going to reimagine education. Now, Bill Gates and the governor at the time, Governor Andrew Cuomo, they wanted to reimagine education by having children be in classrooms with hundreds of kids. That's why they were giving out laptops. A lot of people forget because COVID was such a crazy time, but that was really where they started to flirt with the implementation of doing things like more remote and bringing AI into the table. Why do you think Zoom blew up? Like, you know, Skype really missed the ball with that, but, you know, Zoom blew up and places like that. But, you know, those type of apps, because AI being integrated into society is already happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already been happening. And I think translators, they're out of a job. You know, once they really start to get that AI system fluid, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a big problem. It's going to be a big problem for a lot of people. Hey, hi, hello. Thank you for watching. As far as teachers are concerned, I think that teaching is a very important job, but it's something that can be duplicated by a robot, in my personal opinion. You know, you have modules, you have different, you know, ways that they can teach children now. You don't need to be in front of a bunch of kids. I mean, me personally, obviously that's the best way to do it. You know, like you're teaching a bunch of kindergartners, you don't want them to look at a screen. You want them to be around a fun, you know, Miss Honey kindergarten teacher. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really want that. I am going to go home in 2 seconds. You don't really want to deal with like a computer screen, you know? So that's my opinion. That's what I think about that. And I think a lot of people are like in denial. You know what I'm saying? I think they're in denial 100%. I'm going to see if I missed any more comments, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Somebody said, keep my kids away from the internet. I do. 38 feels like a big deal. Still young. Ask a 70-year-old. Have your kids? I'm stunned. Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Distance learning is in place since 2020. Personal learning will be a privilege to 100%. 100%. Thank you, Jithan. I really appreciate your comments. You're a nice person. And it's nothing to be scared of. Nobody has to be scared of anything. It's just kind of like, just know what's coming. Just don't be surprised when it's fully implemented. God forbid there's another COVID 2.0. God forbid there's something else happens and we're pushed into that world. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised. I mean, ChatGPT, you can ask it anything. You can ask it anything and it will tell you. It will tell you anything, you know, for the most part. It's crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. It's a crazy world we're living in. But listen, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be back tomorrow with another live. Have a good one, guys.